Welcome back to episode 6 of Sheltered. Today we will be expanding our shelter, doing some decorating and improving our stove. So here we go, we are back in the shelter. Let's do some broadcasting for traders, because at this point of the game one of the main things that we do need is resources. So we've got 18 food now and 6 meat, a total of 24 meals. Let's have a look at the items in this large house. Okay, so we carry on from our previous collection. Let's see what stuff we can actually get. Okay, so again, what you can do once you are full to the brim is just click on everything to see if you can take it or not. Again, you then may want to sort some of the items that you have and haven't got to take additional items that are more in need than anything else that you have. Now, as you can see at the moment, we've only got a couple of leather. Would it be worth getting some more by getting rid of an item? Not really, so I think we'll confirm. There we go. And what I will be doing is cutting this footage forward, so this episode runs for about 22 minutes. Okay, so again, checking the daily log, I've skipped forwards again. Have a look, see if we can do any upgrades. No, not at the moment. Again, makeshift shower is at 90%. Vault maintenance is one of those very important things that you do need to continue monitoring. His loyalty, so the loyalty for Carl is about, I don't know, a third of the way along, or a quarter actually, not a third, a quarter. So everyone's back from their expedition. Let's take all the items. We're at 59 out of 72 capacity in our storage, so our storage is still okay. Obviously we need to now sort out all of their needs and everything else, but we'll skip forwards again because we don't need to watch that. So here we go, skip forwards. Okay, oh look, it's the extortionists back again. Do you have our 10 food? Now when this happens in your game, it will, always does. Just say no or promise. Promise means you're saying I haven't got it right now, but I will give it to you when I have. What they will then do is go out and break your air filter. So get somebody to put a hazmat suit on and just head outside. So there we go, one of the people's going past, and here comes the second one. And what they will do is they will break the oxygen filter. So just click fix. So it's at 66% integrity. Oh look, he's hammering away at it, and it's now down to 41% integrity. So it lost 25% of its integrity because he smashed it with a hammer. But that's about as far as the threats go. That's all they do, is just bust the outside stuff. Because obviously it's not in their best interest to do anything more violent, because their hope is that they're going to give you some food. Now the extortion racket does actually have a group of people that you can go and attack to stop it from happening, but you do need to be fairly strong to be able to do it, or you can go and attack them and then run, and as long as you inflict some damage they'll probably stop coming to your shelter as well. Okay, so again, still broadcasting for traders. We might as well harvest the meat. So 6 meat, 1 leather and 3 fat. That means our freezer is now going to be full. So again, skipping forwards, dealing with everyone. Let's set up another expedition. So we want to take Alistair, and we're going to take Ian. His hunger's actually quite high, but not as high as George's. So let's go to the map and decide where we're going to go. So again, it's raining at the moment. It's always a good time to do it when it's raining, because as you use the water for the expedition into the wasteland, by the time you've sent them on their way, that water can then be replenished by the rain. So here we go. Let's go and visit all of this town. Head up. So 50 water, 53 water, staying at 53, 54, not bad. Let's confirm. And again, it's time to do the equipment. So we've got a couple of uprated bags. We've got 2 masks left, but we literally only have 2. So hopefully we will get some more when we go on this expedition. So equip, equip, again equip, and then choose which weapon. So we're going to go with the shotgun. We've got 5 shells, so we'll take all of those. We'll also take a med kit, of course. We'll take some adrenaline and some bandages. There we go, that's confirmed. And then for Ian, we're going to give him the knife, equip the bag. There's nothing else to do, so send the party, and off they go. Now we're down to 68 water, but as you can see it's raining and our water is slowly filling back up again, which is what we're after. And again, because we're broadcasting, what's that sound? Oh no! Yeah, there's nothing there, mate. Just keep walking. I thought you were going to be a trader. Clearly not. So off they go on the expedition. Interestingly, the second one wasn't wearing a mask, even though we equipped one on him. Very strange. But off he goes. Okay, return suit. And let's speed up time a little bit. So we've got black rain on the surface. Lovely. We've built our new trap because obviously the previous one had run out. So let's search the location. And again, I will keep skipping forwards as necessary as we go through this episode. So again, looks like we've got the parts to upgrade a system. Yep, thanks Carl, I already know that. Again, not something we're doing at the moment. Okay, we've got a transmission. Let's examine the items. Okay, so we've got some food, another shotgun shell, a couple of bits of wood, some wool, pipe and cement. We've got 8. Yeah, let's take it anyway. It's the beginning of an expedition. You can always get rid of it again if you find that you don't need it as you carry on. And yes, we are done transferring items. Now, let's get Catchy to craft an item. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to decorate. We ideally need a lock picking set. A metal detector is quite good as well because that helps locating objects when we're searching the wasteland. And again, we do want to upgrade our toilet and shower when we can, but they're quite resource hungry. And we also want to build a medium freezer as well, so we can store more meat. But primarily, let's go to tier 2, go to paint. And what we're going to start doing is what I call a bedroom area. I always like to do it red. So what we'll do is we'll go with the red paint. And we'll put it on the end over by the beds. And that's also where we're going to expand the shelter in this episode. So we're going to expand off to the right hand side. So again, his loyalty's getting quite good now. So we'll get him to clean the shelter. Our water is nearly full. Let's get fix and sleep. Seeing as his sleep requirement is quite high. Now we've skipped through to another play session. Okay, so again, small house, search location, lovely stuff. Okay. I do love this game still, even though this game is quite old now. I do love playing it. It's a great little game. I was disappointed that Shelter 2, they stopped development of the game. But, you know, there was a multitude of issues, not with the game itself, just with the way it was released, that then prevented it. But let's do some recycling. So we're going to put in our junk piles and our clothes, and look at that. We're going to get 6 metal, 3 nails, 3 pipe, 3 hinges, 3 wool and 3 nylon. So great little extra resources from doing recycling. Okay, so we've got some strangers in the small house. Should we stop and talk to them? Yep, let's approach the strangers and see what they want. Do you know, I genuinely think I didn't put a gas mask on Ian, actually, you know. Oh dear, might need to give him some radiation tablets when he gets home. Anyway, let's see what you've got for trade. Some fuel and metal. What can we trade? Well, we could trade the 2 food rations we've obtained. So what's it? So 15 and 2. So a total of 17 for both items. 2 foods will come to 20. So I think we could get rid of the 2 foods because nothing else is really of value, and we certainly want to keep the med kit just in case we get into any altercations while we're in the wasteland. So again, that's 10 out of 15. That would be 12 out of 15. So again, not really going to work. So what we will do is we will go with both, which is 17, but a shotgun shell is worth 25, whereas the 2 food is worth 20. So we're going to be out of pocket by 3, but that's fine. And that saves him from doing a supply run for a few days. Yeah, because he got 2 food. Okay, and now we'll actually get to search the house, of course. So a couple of minutes will go past, and well, a couple of seconds even, and then the little blue thing comes back again. Okay, let's accept the transmission and see what we've got. Okay, well, we've got food back straight away. We've got some more fuel. We've got some nylon, some more pipe. Soap's always worth taking. Rubber, we've only got 8, so let's take that. Coffee, we've got none, but we haven't built a coffee machine yet. So we'll take that. One of the things that is very interesting in this game is matches and matches and lighters. I can't actually figure out, there is no use for them because the incinerator automatically works. So it's quite interesting. Anyway, let's skip forwards. We've gone to another location, a pharmacy. Okay, we'll take that. Fuses, we've got 11. So let's take the wool as well. Relaxants, we don't have any of those, so we could potentially take those. We're at 18 out of 24 slots, so let's take the fuse as well, confirm, and move on to the next location. Okie dokie. Right, let's fast forward time a little bit. Oh, there's our next transmission. So they've come across a school. Let's search it. And again, our trap's out there doing well. I say doing well, even though it hasn't actually got an animal currently trapped in it. But that's fine because we're at 29 meals. So again, no danger zone. We've got 36 fuel, which is plenty. We've got plenty of coal, which we keep putting in the incinerator because, of course, that generates electricity, the same as the generator, and saves fuel. Okay, our stuff outside needs repairing, so let's get stuff repaired. There we go, fix and fix, and accept transmission and examine the items. Okay, so metal, yes, soap, yes, plastic, yes, wool, yes, burnt clothes, also yes, because we can recycle those. Lenses, we have none, and they are an upgrade ingredient, so worth keeping, and the duct tape as well. We'll leave the remaining 2 items behind, and we already are at 23 out of 24 items, so not much additional space. Okay, next location, some fuel, some soap, some wood, metal, lens we can take as well. Now the nails, we've got 19, so we don't necessarily need any more. Records, we don't have any, apparently. And again, lens, there we go. Now, again, we've got 19 nails, so do we want to keep that TV that we took, or do we want to get rid of the TV and take the nail, or get rid of something else that we've got lots of? Now, there's not actually a huge amount that we have got mountains of, so I think we'll just confirm that, because 19 nails is quite a few. What else could we potentially get rid of? See, rubber, we've only got 8. Again, the cement that I mentioned right at the beginning of this expedition, we'll sacrifice it for a nail because we do have 8 cement anyway. Okay, another transmission coming in. So a small house, no problem. Search the location, speed up time. There we go. Now we can see what's there. Okay, what is there? Oh, okay, right. So masks. Now remember I was saying we haven't got any. So that's an essential. We do need to take it. But we need to work out what it is that we can get rid of to take the masks. Now, after faffing around, I think probably the TV. I know it's a good thing to recycle, and it gives nice components when you recycle it, but I think that, or maybe the burnt clothes, or the relaxants, because again, we haven't got any. Confirm. Yeah, that'll do. We'll get rid of the relaxants. Again, accept transmission, so we've found something at the florist's. Lovely stuff. Okay, we can't take the leather, we can't take the coal, or the buckets, or the limestone, or the seeds. We basically can't take anything. Now the question is whether we want to take the coal, because the coal obviously is an alternate source of fuel for providing electricity in our shelter. Again, decisions. I think we'll just keep what we've got. Okay, and onwards and forwards again. Speed up time if needed. We've got 1.6 fuel in the generator. Let's get it fixed. It can do with being fixed. He's returning his suit. Okay, that also needs to be fixed. So, and let's look at this transmission. So again, wood pipe, lovely, 3 nails. Now we can't take the hinge, and we've only got 1 hinge. So here we go. We only have 1 hinge. So the question now is, I think, get rid of the record and take the hinge, because hinges are needed for things. Okay, now we are getting a few coming out of the recycling as well, of course, once it's finished. But again, as you can see, we're currently fixing the stove. Before the end of the episode, we'll dismantle it and replace it with an upgraded one. Okay, small house. Let's search the location. Again, Most people are busy doing stuff. You need to go and use the toilet and then take a shower. And of course that's something else that in future episodes we will hopefully be able to get upgraded because it is in dire need of such. Okay, so small house, lovely. That's another couple of masks. We can't take any more fuel. Can take the food, the nail, but nothing else. That's it. We're at capacity. So we've got 5 additional fuel. We've got 35. That's going to give us 40. So we've got no paint. And the question now is, do we want to do more painting? For now, no. So we'll leave that behind and carry on. So again, skipping forwards till we get our next location. So small petrol station, examine the items. What have we got? Not a lot that we can take. However, we have got 5 wood. Now, how many do we have of those transistors? Is there anything that we can get rid of? We could get rid of the TV, take extra fuel. Anything else? No, I think that'll do. Could potentially get rid of coffee or something else to take the transistor, but I think that'll do. Again, speed up time. George has increased his intelligence by playing with the toys and leveled it up. Lovely stuff. And that's the thing, you want to get your children playing with toys and your adults reading books. Now we've got some strangers at this petrol station. Let's see what happens. Hello there, don't panic. See, I'll move slow. Confirm, trade. We have supplies. Screw it, screw you too. Just gut me when you're done. Okay. Well, you've got some burnt clothes, which I have got some. You've got nails, which I also need, so total value of 2. What could we get rid of for such a low value? Well, obviously we could add the fuel. That's 17 versus 20. Yeah, I think that works quite well. Let's trade. And, nearly 10 charisma. Not quite, nearly there. A little bit more work to do before you get charisma 10. Okay, we've got another transmission coming in. Let's broadcast for traders for Carl and examine the items. Okay, so again we've got some more wood. We've got another nail. Can't take the paint, can't take the leather, the water, the food, or the plastic. That's fine. Let's just confirm and move on. Again, I'll just keep skipping forwards. So let's incinerate. Let's put some fuel in for 47 hours. And incinerate. There we go. That means we're not using the generator. Speed up time. Another transmission. Okay, we bumped into somebody on the road. Whenever it says you get involved or you handle it, always get involved. Because you handle it can sometimes result in someone dying. Right, so confirm. Can I help you with something? I can't stay too long, but maybe we can strike a trade. Okay. Well, we'll take the wood and the fuel. But can we provide anything that is worth the same amount? Of course we can. Soap is worth 20, so we could potentially trade our soap again. Fuel for fuel, no. So we've got a value of 1, so let's use a nail, because we need more wood than we do nails. So good trading, yep, keep a lookout for stuff, and boom, charisma 10. You can now charm anyone with your glowing charisma, or Riz, as it is being referred to these days. People say my voice is the same when I talk like this, of course. So I should probably be doing adverts and selling amazing products with my amazing voice. I don't personally think it's amazing, but hey, quite a few people tell me it is. Apparently it's got Riz. I question that, but okay. Right, again, we are approaching the end of this episode, and you'll be going, I thought you said you were going to upgrade the oven. Yeah, we will, don't worry. Hello in there, okay, so we've got some more trade, lovely. Let's take all of those. Let's take all of the rope and the rubber and all of the switches. So we're at 75 for a trade value. So this is where we go down to our toys, books and records. So we've got 7 toys, they're worth 25. Let's get rid of a book as well, and let's go with another toy. So there we go, 75 for 75, 3 items for a mountain of other items. Now our expansion is nearly done, so we've nearly got the extra space. George there is now deconstructing the stove so that we can build the upgraded stove, because I went to build it and there was no space. Now the room's been completed, there is, but that's fine. So again, we can rearrange the shelter. We can do that now. Oh, we've got poor stove deconstructed. Lovely. 6 metal, 1 doodah, 1 hinge. Right, let's move that there. Let's move the toy box there. Oh, there, close as we can. Can't move the bed while she's sleeping, of course, so that will have to do for now. Craft item, tier 3, and the reasonable quality stove. And accept the transmission. There we go. So nail, soap, can't take the food, can't take the part. We can take the plastic, but we can't take the switches, and we have 5 of them. Okay, so that's fine for now. Confirm and yes. And again, George is building our upgraded stove so that the quality of food cooked is even better. What it basically means is when you have food, meat or canned goods, the amount of hunger that it satiates is much higher. So let's collect our recycling. So we've now got a load of extra stuff, which is lovely. We will probably need to build some additional storage soon. But let's get these guys back from the expedition. So again, take all. So we're at 62 out of 72. So we are getting close. Ian's increased his perception. Lovely stuff. Strength, intelligence, everything else. Yeah, doing not too bad. Someone's at the intercom. Let's have a look. What do you want to do? Oh, you want to trade? Okay, lovely stuff. And that basically finishes today's episode. And look at that. Loads of stuff. So we'll complete this trade in the background, and all it leaves me to say, of course, is good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and from me, Know It All Gaming, good night. And if you've enjoyed the video, please boot that like button, and if you want to, do subscribe.